Welcome to the space for transformational leaders to unleash their magic, see better client results, work lighter, and live sourced. Hello and welcome to today's video, the 5 things to consider when deciding which coach to hire. I'm Darla Ledoux. I'm the founder of Sourced. Here at Sourced, we actually have a coach certification program. So no, I'm a little biased. I believe that our coaches are amazing. And I came to this topic because I was doing a little bit of research on keywords for YouTube, which I am not great at, to be fair. But as I was looking, I came across, how do I hire a life coach? And when I saw what popped up as the answers, I just wanted to provide a different opinion. So here's what popped up as the best answer in Google. It says, ask each coach about his or her experience, skills, and qualifications, and at least 2 references. Coaching is an important relationship. Confirm credibility. Research each coach's training, professional memberships, and credentials. So that's what you would expect to see as advice, right? Check out their credentials. And I have to say, I've never chosen a coach in this way. So I am ICF certified. I went to an ICF accredited program. I've let my ICF certification lapse long ago. I don't even have my certifications listed on my website, although I studied at an amazing coaching school that was super valuable and I'm really proud of. And I've never hired a coach based on their credentials. And I've seen lots of coaches who are certified through all kinds of places who I would never hire. So how do you decide who to hire? I'm going to give you 5 thoughts from my perspective as someone who's invested multiple 6 figures into coaching and really been glad that I did. So the first thing I look at is, do I resonate with this person? And how do I know if I resonate? I want to really understand their philosophy. Do they have a philosophy that I align with, that feels deeply resonant for me? People can come from all kinds of places in terms of their perspective on what works as a coach. I want to get a sense of what they believe and does it vibe for me? Whether I already believe it or I'd like to believe it, right? There's a knowing or a resonance with someone's philosophy. I remember when I was hiring my first coach, I somehow happened upon a website of a woman who specialized in coaching attorneys. And I wanted to hire her so much because her philosophy was so clear and I really resonated with it. And as an engineer, I felt like I had a lot of similarities with her lawyer clients. And I thought, I wonder if she would work with me. That's an example of resonance. Okay, number 2, I want to know, can they hold me? Can they hold me? Now, there's not a specific checklist of measures, although we've done our best to give a checklist of measures for our certification program that lets you know, can a coach hold you? But you want to have a sense of, are they walking their talk? Are they doing their own inner work? Do they have a clean, clear energy when it comes to their work? In other words, they are able to hold space for you and whatever arises without being concerned about them or their ego having to come into play, them having to sound smart or push you in a certain direction, but they can really hold the space for your truth to come forward and at a level for where you're going. Now, this doesn't always hold true that the person who coaches you should be making more money than you or have a better relationship than you or whatever the measure is, whatever you're hiring them for. And you want to know that they can hold you for where you're going. So either they have to be super comfortable and confident in you surpassing them, or they need to be ahead of you, right? And there's lots of reasons we might choose one or the other. But the question to ask yourself, are they really doing their work to be able to hold me to be in my truth? When I hired a coach to help me navigate my divorce, the first thing I thought was, who can I tell everything to who will make zero judgments about me or my partner so that we can get to the bottom of what's true? Because based on the facts, most people would have judged my partner and told me to leave immediately. And I knew that wasn't the path I wanted to take. Can they hold me while I grapple with my truth and all of the emotions around that? Number 3, are they doing aligned work for them? Now, this one is interesting because someone could be really, really good at something and it's not the work they're meant to do. So, this is for you to decide if this matters to you. For me, one of the things I do right away when I'm going to hire someone is I go to their about page and I want to read the story they're sharing about why they do the work they do. Because at the end of the day, I want someone who is doing right work that they love, that no matter what is happening, they are going to show up for the work because they can't not, because it's just who they are. I'm going to share more about this in a future video. Okay, number 4 is, can they see what I can't? Can they see something that I can't related to the results that I'm not getting that I want them to help me get? Okay, the way that I would phrase this is, are they magical? Because sourced magic, which is something that we teach here, is your way of accessing the divine and interpreting the energetic truth of a situation with divine guidance. And typically, if I'm not getting a result that I know I want, I can see clearly, but for whatever reason it's feeling sticky, it's because there's something I can't see about this situation and how I'm approaching it that's keeping me from accessing it. So I want to hire someone who actually has a view or a perspective I don't have and can see something that I don't about where I'm going. And a lot of times this is intuitive, it's a knowing, it's a sensing, and we call that magic here. Now, a caveat about this, I have bought things because a coach told me they could see something I couldn't see about a situation in such a way that it felt really disempowering to me as the client. Like, if I don't hire you, I'm never going to succeed. You know more than me, and I'm going to give you my power over my authority. Don't look for that, okay? So yes, you want someone who can see what you can't about where you're going, and you shouldn't expect them to tell you this for free. And if they did tell you this for free, they're probably trying to fix you and save you, and they need to wait until you're committed to start pointing out what you can't see, okay? So be on alert for that. But you want them to see what you can't see about the result you want. And you want them to see you as whole and complete and empowered. So there's not a power dynamic in that. It's just simply, hey, I have a different view. I'm not better than you. I don't know more than you. It's not that you won't survive without me. It's just, I have a different view of what you can't see over here. Okay? And then lastly, number 5 is, are they into me? Are they into me? So, the phrase, he's just not that into you, right? Are they into me? I want to work with someone who has asked me enough questions that they are clear what I want and that they can help me get there. And if they haven't engaged with me in a way that I know that they know me and they know they can help me, that feels like a red flag to me. I want to know that they're into me. Now, that doesn't mean that we have to have a long storytelling session where they learn everything about me. In fact, you don't want that because they don't need to know that, okay? But I want to have a sense that they are seeing me. They're seeing me over here with this thing hidden from my view, and they're assessing, they care that I get to my goal. And they know that they can help me because they can see that they can help me. This doesn't even have to happen in a one-on-one conversation. This is where really good copywriting comes in. Solid messaging, where when you read their website, you can tell they've worked with people like you, that they love people like you, that they are into you, right? That they are specialists in serving people like you. So those are the 5 things I would look at. I would not rule someone in or out based on their past career, based on their credentials where they went to coaching school, because people at all different backgrounds pass coaching school. I would read testimonials most likely, or ask someone I know who's worked with them. So, there is that aspect, not frowning upon that at all. Have testimonials on your website, connect people with clients that have worked with you so they can get a reference. That's great. And for me, the resonance, the knowing they can hold me, the knowing that they're passionate about this work, that they can see something I can't to get me to my outcome, and that they really care about serving people like me, that's way more important than credentials. So I'm curious, what's been your experience? How have you gone about hiring, and has it worked for you, or has it not? I'd love to hear. If this is helpful, please share this video with anyone you think it can serve, and please like and subscribe. I'm really wanting to get above 1,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel, so I would love your help with that. This is Darla Ledoux, founder of Sourced. Thank you so much.